Alright, so for day 90, I decided to play EBARKU with Sherlock. I got Sherlock with me mostly because I needed a guide for this game, because I never did play this game. Now, when I pressed play, I was shown three symbols. Vien, mark of the modern technology, a humanity long since forgotten. Sol, soul, the technology of the ancients, full of spirit. Soul, chaos, an overwhelming isolation. You walk this path alone. I decided to choose Vien because I don't know how to read. After that, I actually got to the main screen of the game, where I first had to select my little monster, and of course, I went with Zervisk, the lonely swordsman of EBARKU. They are fairly tanky and are capable of dealing some decent damage. However, they lack mobility. Now, with my little guy inside of the game, I had just one main question. Okay, now what? Now, kill! And kill is what I tried to do, but first I needed to figure out the controls. Now, in this clip, you might see me very much struggling learning these things. But basically, what you need to know is that Z is like the classic M1 in any Battleground game. Q is mostly just some movement stuff, but for this little Twinkie Dink, it's a parry thing. I'm not quite sure what it was, I'm still not sure, but to be honest, I don't care. And X and C are just specific moves for different characters. Like, for example, for this guy, he has a tail whip and the other one. After figuring out these controls, I tried to kill something and, of course, failed miserably. I probably killed something at one point because at the one specific point in the video, I got some, like, blood money. To be honest, I'm not quite sure what it is. I don't think the game specifies what it is, but I did get it. I then, of course, tragically die and respawn as the same little hinky dink, but not before doing this. It was clear to me that I actually needed to put some effort in this game if I wanted to succeed. But first, I needed to figure out how kill thing. And how kill thing, I tried to figure it out. Until I, actually got my first kill. At that point, I was way too confident in myself and immediately died. Well, who'd have seen that one coming? Of course, with my newfound riches, I decided to buy Cirque, the scythe wielder of the fallen depths, fallen from grace. Their power they once wielded has been severed. They are fairly agile and can deal a decent amount of damage with their quick melee attacks. And then play as the guy. Now, this Lizor is very special because it has a fucking scythe. What? Look, man, I don't want to criticize Sepulcher. I think he knows what he's doing. But, I never thought that there would ever exist a game where you play as lizards with melee weapons. But here we are. It's the year. Of course, I then went on a killing spree with this guy, trying to get more kills. Sometimes succeeding, other times failing. But we don't talk about the times I failed. No, that would be stupid. We're gonna talk about the times I win. There are like 3. With new discovered riches in my bag, I decided to buy another character, and for some reason got the broken one. Asmit, heavily work in progress, probably broken plus unbalanced. To be honest, I didn't know what I was expecting when I first spawned with him. I did not expect though to see nothing. Like, the character just didn't even work. It was kind of disappointing, but what can you do? It's not like I wasted money or anything. Haha. To make up for my losses, I decided to buy Espin, the mobile brutes of an ocean long gone. They are a well-rounded alien, dealing a decent amount of damage, decent amount of speed, and a good amount of health. Which, to be honest, is pretty good. Or so said Sherlock, because apparently everything is better than that little purple lizard guy. What did he ever do to you, man? And then, you guessed it, I killed more things with him. Like a lot more things. Like, I'm surprised I lived that much. At that point, I became an absolute expert in this game and knew exactly what to do to get my high scores up. And that's what I did for like a lot of time. Just me and Sherlock, just killing lizards. That's the whole game. I'm saying it like it's a bad thing, but it really isn't. It's actually quite entertaining. I have no idea why. Maybe because it was made by Sepulchre. Oh, I'm passing a kidney stone! Of course, my streak had to immediately end after, for some reason, my lizard decided to go take a dip in the water. And I couldn't figure out how to get out, so I just, died. A little bit more grinding later, and this happened. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why, but it happens. That's nature, baby. That's what you see in Natural Geographic. Of course, after another humiliating loss, I decided to put my money into good use, and for some reason, buy this stupid big snake guy, also known as Caxel. Caxels are slow, worm-like brutes who deal devastating, heavy amounts of damage. I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't like this guy. Like, he's very clunky, and is not as good as the others. I mean, I understand he's the big, heavy guy who does a lot of damage, but so was Espen. So I don't know what this guy's whole deal is, besides the fact that he can throw a rock. Yeah, wow, big whoop, man. I can do the same in real life as well. And then I kind of just played with him. It's kind of miserable, to be honest. I mean, in the beginning I died, but like that was because this guy was so clunky and stupid, and I hate him. Zep, why did you add this guy in? And like I played for him for so long that I literally started hearing voices. I'm not even kidding with you. Like, look at this clip. Game is haunted. Sepulchre put the soul of a child in the game. Five nights at Tucker. After a lot of grinding with the funny lizard guy, I barely got enough to buy another character, so I decided to buy a Sorrow, the High Flyers. They rely on magical weapons and can deal heavy amounts of damage very quickly, although cannot take damage themselves, for they are very weak. Which, to be honest, the time I played with him was very much short-lived, because 1, I felt really tired at the time, and 2, I don't really like flying characters. Oh, but Vassam, how would you know? We saw you only play with 1. Yes, but... Shut up. Yeah, then I decided to get back to the lizard, grind a few more hours, and then pretty much was like, okay, I'm really tired, and decided to quit. So what are my final thoughts? Game very good, me likey, good job. I give a round of applause. Congratulations! Congratulations! Yeah, that's pretty much it. Day 110, I get completely fucking naked.